hope you guys are doing well. I hope you guys are in good spirits. I'm hearing perk up, buttercup. And it's kind of funny because when I got up to take a shower earlier, as soon as I got up, right, I seen a mandala, right? Let me get it. Okay, but it was it was the air, right? Energy. It was only energy. Yeah, something is blooming for you, blossoming, the flower of life. You're about to have a wish fulfillment come in. You're going to be able to fulfill your destiny. They're messing with my throat chakra this morning, but that's okay too. I have some channeled messages and some songs. One of the songs, I think I've, heard it maybe a couple times in passing. It's not like something that you would ride around bump into. So I was also getting the name Clara come through. Yeah, Clara. All right. Let me go get those channeled messages. And I actually do have the song pulled up because, right, I wanted to educate myself on it. So I pulled the song up, and it's kind of funny. There's flowers blooming in it. So, yeah. You guys could be seeing 55, 555, 9999. Okay, so one of the songs that was coming through was I Get a Little Bit Closer. Cheryl Crow. And so it's getting closer, right? Your dream or your aspiration or your wish fulfillment or your destiny, right? It's all interconnected, just like that flower of life, right? Just like we are. And your guides want you to know that it's coming around the corner. It's closer than you think. So, and then I got Only God Knows Why. And then the song's by Enya, Who Can Say Where the Rain Goes. Or something like that. Okay. So, give me just a second. I'm hearing for some of you guys, 4 months. Some of others of you as early as a month, okay? If you've taken a test, don't worry about it. You passed it. You got an A, okay? Whatever a 90% is. All right. Here we go. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Give me just a second, okay? Some of you guys, the passage of time, right, is why you thought you couldn't go after your dream, or that you thought that God or the universe forgot about you, but they didn't, okay? Yeah, the passage of time. Also, what I'm getting from this is the sands of time are falling, and don't procrastinate. Procrastinate. This is also giving me a story of the wolf and the owl. We're going to look that up because I used to tell it to my daughter. Everything that I bring up is part of the channel's messages, you guys. It's a download for somebody. So if it's not for you yet, bear with me. It's somebody's message that I'm not going to fuck off, right? Clara's also given me, I believe that's the girl's name off of the Nutcracker. Christmas just keeps coming through, okay? Let's get to these blooming flowers. Oh, well, maybe it was in the beginning, y'all. Anyway, there's further messages in there, right? So, ignore the clothes hanging. All right, so, yeah. That's somebody's message there. Okay. So, there's that. Let me get the tabloid. There you are. There you are. You are. Hope you guys are all doing good, you guys. There goes that 5. Michelle, if you're on here, I'm going to get into the Libra at the end for you, love. So, the eclipse is going to be significant this month, right? Because this story tells of the night within the day, okay? Somebody could be a Taurus as well. Some of you guys are very wise, right? And the wolf. No, that's not it. You know what? Okay. There's a bunch of different stories of it, right? So I'm just going to give you what I have, okay? It's a Native American story. So, yeah. All right, clear it. So, the owl and the wolf, right? There was a man and a woman that fell in love, right? And there was an evil man or something like this. I think he was a sorcerer. And he was in love with the woman, and he also, I think she was some kind of princess as well, something like this, some kind of royalty. And so she refused to accept his hand in marriage, so he thought that if he turned her, the love of her life, into, I think it was, yeah, he was the owl, then, you know, it could never be, right? And he turned her into a wolf, okay? And, yeah, he would change back to human, I think it was during the daytime. Yeah, you guys, this story is significant. During the daytime, and she would turn into a human at night. And so their souls never got to, they never got to be in human form together, okay? Until there was a night within a day, or a day within a night. And that speaks of the eclipse. So, yeah. Yeah. This eclipse is going to be huge, okay? some salt water on my throat. And let me get a drink, you guys. Some kind of imprint is going to be, or something is going to be lifted, right? Or it's just you're going to be lifted. You're going to ascend to a higher state of being with the flower of life, okay? Okay, let's see. Who's this reading for? Leo, have I done Leo? Yep, we've already done Leo. Taurus. We've done Taurus. You know what? Who's left? We've done Capricorn, Aquarius. We haven't done Pisces or Aries. So, okay, Spirit just said Aries. All right, so Aries it is. So we just have Pisces left to do, and then we restart. So something is going to be restarted or reset, right? You could be the last two, right? Pisces is the 12th house. Aries is the first house. You could have Aries in the 12th or Pisces in the first. If not, you know, that's okay too. But yeah, who you are as a person. Yeah, your identity. A lot of you guys, this eclipse is going to take out your hidden enemies, okay? Yeah. And Pisces also is ruled by Neptune and Uranus. So, dreams. I'm hearing sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? Travel the world and the 7 seas. Everybody is looking for something. Okay. So, I want to get from this, since I've seen the flower of life. Some of them want to use you. Some of them want to be used by you. Okay, so your enemies are going to be shown to you if they have not already. We have fertility, 27. Somebody could be 27. Somebody could be born in 72 or 72, right? That's a 9. 9s have been all over this read, and I said you could be seeing 99 or 999 a lot. The frequency of fertility invites us to be more open, more courageous, more creative, and more joyful than we were before. It activates the potential for something beautiful to grow from our consciousness into a new and grander expression of ourselves. And this was all about the self. Aries, you're the first house. This is your identity. Some of you guys, what I'm picking up on is even if you're a feminine, you've been more in your masculine energy, right? Of having to take action and do. You weren't as open to receive as, you know, you should be or you could be. And that will also stop your manifestations from coming in because you are closing off. Some of you guys have a limited belief system that you're working with, right? You're closing your mind off to any other way of thinking than you're used to, okay? And it's hindering, right? You're not open. So if you're not open, the universe God can't give you what you're asking for, because it may not show up in the way that you're used to. The Lovers. 42. Somebody could be 42. 42 is Gemini energy. You could be dealing with Gemini energy. Okay. The way that you commute. Some of you guys are going to go see a long lost love, which is the time passing. Yeah, off of that video. Some of you guys, love and light. Perhaps your person isn't in the best of health. And, you know, every piece, every grain of sand that falls is closing your heart off. Okay, love and light, that's not for everybody. That'll be a very specific message. So, love lulls all sorrow and bewitches flesh, mind, and breath, reminding me that I am unafraid of the unfurling winds of my eternity. And just like our souls, love never dies. Love is where love has always been. Okay? Chant. 4. You could also be dealing with Cancer energy, and this is your foundation, right? This is changing up what you've always known. Okay? And although change can hurt, change is good, right? Hear me loud, hear me roar. Could also be dealing with Leo energy. For I am here in my truth. There is a need for you to lovingly speak your truth, Aries. Okay? Primal. 32. This is giving me Capricorn and Aries energy in Taurus. Okay? Yeah. There is no other way around but through the very truth that lives in you. 24, Earth. That condenses down to a 6. Somebody could be 24, and there goes that 42 again. Communication. Yeah, okay. The frequency of Earth activates our deep connection to this physical plane by showing us the beauty of all the aspects of our Great Mother and revealing the more ethereal, spiritual aspects of our nature. And this could be a mother figure as well, right? Maybe you're having closure issues with a mother figure. Maybe your mother's not doing so well. Maybe this, for a lot of you, this is your own inner divine feminine. And I said in the beginning that whoever I'm picking up on, you're more in your masculine energy, even if you have female parts. Delight, 19. Somebody could be 19, somebody could be born in 91, and that's 10. That's a completion of a cycle, okay? The frequency of delight supports our capacity to create and experience feelings of intense joy and happiness. I'm hearing love and happiness. The more delight we feel, the more delight we evoke in others. Some of you guys, this is really taking a toll on you, and you're not as kind to or gentle with others because of what you're going through. And I know it's hard, but you know, it's never okay to be projecting what you're going through on innocent people, okay? 4, heart chakra. The frequency of heart chakra, the green flower of light. I said light, but it says life. Supports our capacity to love deeply and unconditionally. Its healing properties harmonize the mind and the body. And because you don't want to, you've got an overactive mind. And however this situation is showing up for you, you could just be in your masculine energy, needing to be in your feminine more, okay? For others of you, this is a heart, your heart chakra is kind of closed, right? You're too much in your analytical mind and not enough in your heart space. But who I'm picking up on, The reason for this is because you feel everybody deeply and you keep pushing it down. And this is probably why my throat was acting up. And you keep pushing down that frog in your throat, and you keep pushing it down, and you keep pushing it down, right? It's okay to cry. It is okay to let it out, because when you hold that in, it creates a monster, okay? Anything else? Sex magic, 38. Somebody could be born in 83 or be 38 years old, right? And that's an 11. That's a transformation, okay? The female is a... Okay, we're all portals. We all hold keys, right? The female's womb is a portal, okay? And the same way we portal in here is the same way that we portal out, right? They're called reapers. Hi. Yeah. For somebody who I'm picking up on, you're seeing spirits, right? I draw on my body with the invisible blade, carved with the bliss of lustrous teeth. It is an allure that I will meet blood and flesh. And in Shakespeare's Much Ado About Nothing, when they refer to having a sexual orgasm, they say to die, right? Because it puts you in the present moment, and it is a release, right? Maybe this is something that you're doing with your partner, and for somebody, for a particular person out there, you're doing self-harm to cope with this. And this self-harm could be self-mutilation, but this, what I'm really picking up on is you're putting not great things in your body, okay? Because it's a way to escape. And I'm not judging you, but what I'm getting is what I'm giving, right? Love spell, 21. Somebody to be 21, you could be seeing 12 a lot. Let the honey of your soul swell in depths of love. Some of you guys have went recently, if you are with your person, some of you guys have went through an awakening, right, from the sexual energy. Maiden, 22. Demand what is yours and take back what was taken. Reclaim until you've gathered all of you. And the portals, right? You're going back, and I'm hearing way back in the hands of time. And you're gathering these lost, fragmented, fractal pieces of your soul that you left behind from past traumas and hurts, okay? Because it wasn't, you weren't ready to look at them, okay? Passion, 34. The frequency of passion reminds us that beneath every intense emotion lies the hidden gem of insight, balance, and calm. It assists us in finding the balance within this intensity, moving us from chaos to the calm of its core, where we can let the long-lasting wisdom fill us up. (16) Conception. Somebody could be 16. 16 could be significant. Any of these numbers that I say could be significant, right? And I'm feeling sick to my stomach. Something's making you sick to your stomach. Okay. Somebody could be pregnant, okay? The frequency of conception invites us to bring our consciousness to our origin, the place where everything in creation begins. It helps us to remember the ultimate potential and possibilities of the space and what we can manifest through our own focused awareness and intention. (5) Throat chakra. The frequency of throat chakra, the blue flower of life, supports our self-expression and our sense of peace and balance. Maybe, you know, if you're a masculine energy, you aren't comfortable with talking about your feelings, and you've closed down your throat chakra. Your chakra systems are out of balance. Okay, love? Third eye chakra, 6. The frequency of third eye chakra, the indigo flower of life, supports our intuition and our inner knowing, our imagination, and our psychic powers. And this is feminine energy, right? When you suppress the feminine, for who I'm talking to, if you're a male, you have real issues with females, right? Um, yeah, right. And this comes from childhood. That's our earliest learning stage, okay? So maybe your mother wasn't who you would deem somebody you could look up to. Maybe you have unresolved mother wounds, but maybe this was a lady that trampled all over your heart. And this could be a female too, right? This can happen to females, which puts them in their masculine energy, right? Yeah. So, like when you have to be a single mother and you constantly have to do, you have to be the mom and the dad. Yeah. So, by you repressing that part of yourself, you're denying your intuition, you're denying your creativity, you're denying your imagination, and you are denying your psychic gifts. Some of you guys, these psychic hits are scaring the shit out of you, okay? I'm hearing the name Darnell. Somebody could smoke Doral. Maybe that's where that throat chakra is coming from. Maybe you're trying to quit smoking. The divine masculine. 22. And like I said, you could be seeing 222 a lot. The frequency of divine masculine supports our strong, focused, and active side, allowing it to express itself, while helping us to bring our dreams and the ideas into form with kindness and wisdom. I want to look this 11, 12, huh? I did say 12, 12. You could be seeing 1, 1, 1, 1, 1, 11, 11, okay? Balance and harmony. 222 is believed to symbolize balance, harmony, and spiritual alignment. Relationships can be assigned to improve connections, assess relationships, and foster good partnerships. Career can signal collaboration, getting a team on the same page, and growing skills and emotions. General can be a time for reflection, focusing on duality and being more open, expressive, and vulnerable. Trust can mean to trust that everything is working out as it's supposed to, and to let go and have faith. Guidance can be a reminder that you are on the right path and you will find your way to fulfillment. And I love it. How we begin is how we end, and vice versa. And I told you that you have a wish fulfillment coming in. Okay, could be dealing with scorpionic energy or a transformational energy to help you push forward, right? 1997 could be significant as well. So that's a 16. There goes that 16 again, and that condenses down to a 7, which is Libra energy, and it's about balance, justice, and 7 is God's number. Okay, so yeah, that was a lot. Yeah, okay. Shuffling for Aries. We have the mirror. Perhaps somebody has mirrored back to you these traits, and you are doing some reflection. The mother. Maybe some of you guys are going to go see your mother, okay? I'm getting mother of pearl as well. Yeah. The empty room. the flame. Aries. Somebody has been a proper mirror to you, haven't they? Okay. Or this is you being a proper mirror to somebody else. Perhaps you unknowingly mirrored your mother's traits, love style. Maybe you unknowingly went after women that were like your mother. Okay. The reflection, the empty room. This is you going into the darkness. Okay. And finding your light. A soul retrieval. Them fractal pieces. Okay. Somebody, I'm sending you love, light, and healing because somebody is in tears watching this because I feel my shit quivering and shaking, okay? The offering. You have an offer coming in, or this is you wanting to give this offer. But what I'm more so getting is when you get out of this empty room and find the light within again, that's when your manifestations are coming. That's when the divine is going to give you, I'm hearing your comeuppances, what you deserve, okay? You have to go through the dark. You have to go to the underworld to retrieve, okay? All right. Shuffling for Aries. Somebody's name could be Rebecca. That name has been coming through now for a couple months. Somebody's nickname could be Missy. Air. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Trust in the weird. And I did say Gemini energy earlier and Libra with the balancing. Okay. Let dead dogs lie. R.I.P. Quit revisiting past fails. They weren't fails. They were helping your soul ascend. I'm still in love with you. Divine counterpart. Past life connection. Some of you guys have a spiritual spouse, okay? And they are visiting you, okay? Some of you guys have an old flame or a past love that you had no closure with. 911. Identity thief. Someone stealing your ideas. Stop, thief. And this is giving me, maybe some of you did get your identity stolen, but this is more so giving me the retrieval, okay? Okay. Let me see. Let me see. Okay. The shadow and the vision. Okay. I'm going to share my personal life. Okay. Let me walk around. All right. So the retrieval. This shows up in many different ways. You know, given your belief system or how tapped into the divine you are. Okay. Okay, here we go. You have left a piece or pieces of your soul behind with people, right? Yeah, that happens when you give your power away, or that happens when you can't heal, okay? My twin flame. All right. Yeah. I had a dream one night. I've had many visions of, you know, when we were together and things. I was in bed, I was dreaming, right? And I was with my oversoul. Yeah. And I had her hand, and we were like flying through the galaxy, right? And I had a hold of his hand in the other hand. And listen, you guys, I'm so happy. Like, I am so happy. I'm like, yes, we're going home, right? And yeah, I looked back at him, and he's scared shitless. And his feet are dangling, flapping in the wind, and he's even flapped off a shoe. But he's scared shitless, right? And I couldn't understand for the longest time in that dream why he was so scared. Okay, well, you guys, he was my son in a different life, in my first incarnation in Egypt. Okay, I've been widowed since I was 22 years old. There goes that 22, right? So, um, yeah, yeah. My husband was my husband in every lifetime, and yeah, we had a son, and that was him, right? So, um, I gave a piece of myself away during that, and it followed into this lifetime. Quite honestly, the Lumeria and the Atlantis, the floods. Okay, yep, he was one of the reasons that the floods happened. Okay, so yeah, when we came together this lifetime, uh, he went rogue, and he couldn't fight. He couldn't fight his demons, right? He couldn't win his battle, and he was tired, I'm guessing, and he that piece had to go back to my oversoul. Okay, he's my twin flame. He's my male, uh, you know, counterpart. So yeah, that's what I realized happened. That I took his soul, piece, the human part, back to my oversoul. Okay, so don't think for one hot second that that doesn't happen, okay? Because it does. It does. So you are looking, you need to look back where the pain still is at, 11:22 on the clock, you guys. Um, yeah, you got to go back. You got to go into that underworld. You have to go into them places that it fucking hurts to look, right? Um, and that's how you regain that fractal piece, okay? I hope that helped you. Okay. Find and do your shadow work. Go within or go without. You have to go into the shadow. Take a vacation. Relax. Take a chill pill. You are being guided to meditate and ground your energy. Self-care, healthy diet, cleanse. Some of you guys really have some real hardcore shit in your guts, okay? This happens. I don't care. You can argue my case if you want to, but when you keep meat rots in your guts, we can't process meat that well. So, I'm not saying for anybody to quit eating meat because, that's where we get our fatties, our animal fats from, whatever, our protein, whatever, whatever. But you may want to maybe do a fast, okay, so that you can do a good gut cleanse and get these parasites, right? Weeks of food, right? And this is making me think of Florence Nightingale. And I can't remember the gentleman, but I had to read them in psychology. And the what is it, the 40 feet of intestine, the 30 feet of intestines, they're talking about having to go through that many feet of sewage to clean up the the bodies of the children. And Florence Nightingale, she had to clean up the minds of the children, right? These are saints. These are energies. These were saints working through our chakra systems. These were high level tier light workers that were in the front line for the collective consciousness. Okay, so he was talking about the shit being backed up. Well, that's because you are supposed to fast. You are. It says it in pretty much every spiritual text that there is, so that you can give your body a reset and a break. Our body, our involuntary functions are controlled not by us, okay? But you can give your body a rest by fasting, and it helps purge the past energies out, okay? So, Almond Day, Book of Life, looking into birth chart or Akashic records, deja vu, no current coincidences. And you could be realizing you are repeating past cycles, past lives. You could be getting dreams of your past lives, right? Which is why I went into what I went into. But you could be realizing, like I said, that you have unknowingly picked up your mother's dance. Okay. Thursday, Jupiter, Sag, Pisces, Jove, Mercy. 4:14, there goes that 12, 8, 5, and 3. Okay, Zeus. And like I said, you could be traveling to go see this mother, but what I'm more so getting is that you're having to travel back into the shadow or the underworld to gather up them lost pieces of you, Aries. Okay, so I'm gonna take a look at the chat. Um, Hi, Ragnarok. Ah, it's going really good. Thank you so much. I'm proud of you too. Flower of life, you say, that's something. Song of life and flower of life. Someone tried to steal my song of life because they wanted to steal the flower. Absolutely. I had to expand my mind beyond the limits of certain beliefs to step into my power. Good morning, BC. 12:22 on my clock. Wow, Dawn, amazing opening you. I love it. Yep, been fasting for 2 days without me realizing I'm doing it. I tread lightly because of my eating disorder. I healed 7 years ago. Congratulations, BC. So, uh, let's quite actually, I'm going to get a book here on behalf of Miss Michelle. Um, yeah. So, okay. So I'm going to talk about the shadow Libra, okay? And it kind of goes along, right? Because Libra is your polar opposite on that will Aries. So you could be holding shadow Libra energy and not even be knowing it. So, shadow Libra. Um, I'm going to tell you how I view it, and then we're going to get into the dark side. Here's that book if anybody, you know. So, shadow Libra, they goes along to gets along, right? They don't close doors because they're how they view people as pawns, right, or chess pieces. Okay, they love to socialize, but they don't close doors in case that person is useful later on, or if something goes wrong with their current relationship, they have somebody else to fall back on. They, you know, it's kind of yeah. Okay. I have Scorpio in the house of Libra. So that was a hell of a shadow, right? Power and control over, yeah. Okay, so let's get into leaves a little bit. Okay. Polar bears could be significant. I'm trying to find the best one to blame your planets. Okay. Okay. Okay, let me get in the light with this. All right, so every sun sign has a planetary sugar daddy whose job it is to provide treats in discreet apartments and platinum cards and sporty little vehicles and to take care of boring things like checks. Before there were telescopes, astrologers could only see 5 planets in the sky, plus the moon and the sun. So they counted these two as planetary rulers. It seemed a good idea at the time. Each planet babysat 2 zodiac signs, except for the moon, Cancer's minder, and the sun, which allows Leo to rule. Your planet is Venus. You have to share it with Taurus. But frankly, darling, you don't care because they are so deliciously rich. They pay the maintenance and the rent. All you have to do is turn up and look gorgeous at those tedious board meetings. Plus, it's good to have an admirer to practice flirting moves on during the slack season. Idle, vain, and heartless. Besotted admirers bloated with your signature dish of full fat flattery darken the skies as they hover in stacking formation over airship Libra. You've already matched your credit cards and everyone else's within melting glance range. And it's only the second of the month you've changed your shoes and your mind 49 times today. Surely this can't be all down the sweet little you. Of course it isn't. You didn't get where you are today carrying your share of any load. So blame your planet, in your case Venus. As I told Taurus, it's named for the goddess Venus, the Saturnian Roman version of the Greek Aphrodite, the flint-hearted tease who went through lovers, gods, and human, like a stiletto through sour cream, and who you just love stirring. She started the Trojan Wars on a whim. Her attributes, that's just God speak for accessories, are mirrors and a girdle that makes the wearer irresistible. You, like her, already. Venus is the second rock from the sun, Earth's nearest neighbor, and the planet most like us. See mirrors again. Astros often call it our sister planet and drone on about how harmonious and lovely it is, gliding along with us in almost twin orbits. Obviously, these are Astros without sisters of their own, and it has the slowest rotation rate in the solar system. It takes 243 Earth days for Venus to make one languorous twirl on its own axis. Supermodels won't get out of bed for less than $10,000. Venus won't even get out of bed. The power sloth. Okay, so that's just a little bit, of Venus. Okay. So okay. So I'm going to read Mars and Aries for Aries since we're on Aries. You refuse to put on the velvet gloves, even though you know that exposed iron fists are just asking for trouble. That is because you like trouble. All right. So there's a little information about Shadow Libra. Libra's your daughter, BC. Best friends, then out of the blue, she cut me out of her life. Hello, angels, interests. Angels, entrance. You have all eyes on you from the angelic realm. Okay? Yeah, whether you know it or not, you may not be per se, I don't know if you're interested in the spiritual realm, but the spiritual realm is interested in you at this time. Okay? Give me a second. No angels entrance. Okay, so Aries, let's get you some advice from your guides. I hope this reading helped you. 1222. Twin flame appears to you after you meet your twin flame. Reminder to not lose yourself in the relationship. You are whole on your own. Be good to yourself. 445. Possible new job opportunities, creative power, personal freedom, evolution, and multiple possibilities. You have divine guidance. You are aware of your actions and are emotionally mature. You're not giving yourself enough credit, Aries. Shuffling for Aries. Creativity is highlighted in your life right now. Use this opportunity to express yourself in some way. And self-expression, Aries. true self-expression. 74 represents the absence of light. Yeah, there goes the energy moving around. Pay attention to this card. Represents the absence of light. I have sent mine angel to testify unto you these things in the churches. I am the root and the offspring of David and the bright morning star. And you could be a Venus. This is talking about your Venus cycles, right? Also, this came through in a short that I did for Scorpios the next 7 days, and it was last week's. So something could have, this process could have happened last week, right? Or something could have took a turn that made you have to go within, right, last week. 888. Connection to the divine. Supernatural support from crossed over loved ones. Angels and ancestors. 8 is a symbol of fertility, endless loop that transcends time. There goes that time, right? In any single lifetime. Don't be afraid to dive into your intuition when you see this number. And this is balancing out your feminine and masculine energies, right? Aries, when we leave this corporal form, this meat suit, our soul is eternal, like the loop of the Ankh, right? Which is why I don't wear a cross. The cross represents death, okay? And the energy never dies. It just, you know, boomerangs. It returns back to source. We incarnate more than once. We incarnate in more than just this plane of existence. And even when we are done incarnating here in the School of Hard Knocks, we transition into a guide on the other side for others. So energy never dies, okay? It just changes form, okay? Like mercury, okay? It is a solid, a gas, and a liquid, okay? 213, all about confidence and growth. Your angels and ascended masters are telling you to not worry or have fears or doubts. And don't fear, right? So I hope this reading helped you, loves. I'm sending you peace, love, and light and healing. And don't be scared to look in the darkness, because that's where you will find your light. You're welcome, angels, entrance. All right, you guys. I'm going to be back on here later. Peace, love, and light.